All right, all right, all right, all right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, idealists and visionaries. I am your boy Ideal Tone, and I'm back to make it known. And today, we are back with another episode of Don't Get Smacked for Talking Smack. And I'm proud to say and have for my guests, my boy, my brother from another mother, the man, should I say the family man of many kids and one wife, the one, the only Grim Too Cold, or should I say Grim X Too Cold. What's up, bro?
How you feeling? How you feeling? I love the introduction, man. It was beautiful.
Bruh, it's the same introduction I put in the description for you, bro. Real talk.
Love it.
Oh, man. So glad to have you finally on here, bro. For those of you who are wondering why there is a picture on the other side and not a video clip or a video stream of Grim himself, he's a little shy. So, you know, I'm joking. I'm joking. He broke his camera, so he couldn't put the video stream up. So, you know, it is what it is. So we just used one of his logo pictures. So
Yeah, that's it's actually a picture that was drawn by old friend of mine named White Sniper. Pretty cool guy. He drew that about maybe 6 years ago.
6
Not
years?
mistaken.
It's
Yeah,
still,
maybe
bro.
6.
It's when you sent it to me, I was like, yo, this joint tough. This
Yeah,
joint is
man.
tough, bro.
It's actually the Grim Reaper with the Book of Souls, and he has the ice scythe on his right hand, and as you see in his left hand, he has some ice cold souls that he's holding on to, and I mean it's a pretty like explanatory picture of whom I was as a gamer and still is as a gamer and a father figure.
Right.
I'm not a cold dude as a father figure, but as a gamer, I'm definitely am.
Yeah, he's like
You know.
he's not a cold dude as a father figure, but he's a strict father figure. Trust me, I know. I know.
Yeah. I demand respect for my kids and for them to be the best. Now, I'm not going to say that I want them to be like me in any in any circumstances, but I just want them to be the best person they can possibly be.
Right.
With, my guidance in the process.
All right. Well, on today's episode, like I said, I got my boy Grim Too Cold. For those of you who know him, my man. Can I say it, bro? Can I say it?
Yeah.
My man Flip. So no.
Yeah, my man Flip. Yeah, everybody who knows me, that's Flip. It's like neighborhood, but yep.
Yeah, so we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna play a little Destiny. What we're gonna do is we're gonna warm ourselves up a little PvP, and then we're gonna probably try to go over into some PvE stuff, and just talk, and you know how this goes. And Grim, you know how this goes because you've seen other people on that. Just gonna ask questions, and the questions are going to distract us while we're trying to be doing what we doing. So it is what it is. Because like you get distracted, I get distracted answering the questions, you get distracted answering, I get distracted trying to listen and respond. It is what it is. But it makes that fun of it. So
yeah.
All right, so let's load up in, man. Oh, you probably already loaded in.
Here waiting on you.
I had to, I had to do the whole finesse with the login and everything. Like I got to make this a big theatrical production.
Waiting on you, my guy. Oh man. It's just looking at some things because as you know, I moved away from Philly. I'm down in Virginia.
Yeah, man. Yeah, when you made that move, bro, we was like, what?
Yeah, it came as a shock to me. Wife, decided, hey, listen, it's time to get me out of this atmosphere because I wasn't barely sleeping at night.
Right.
There was a lot of things that went on to that. Just a lot of this. It was a lot of crazy things going around in the neighborhood that I was living in, and wasn't living. I didn't find out living was until I actually moved out of the city of Philadelphia, and I I implore anyone, if they can and they have the means to just get out of the city. Even if you just can't get out of the city, just move away from the city.
Right.
You'll kind of find out what living is because you won't have to have your head on the swivel at all times, of the day, of the night, walking outside, just to the store, or even just walking outside with your kids. You don't have to worry about multiple gunshots here, multiple gunshots there. It's a total different atmosphere out here in Virginia, man.
Yeah,
I'm
man.
enjoying it.
And we all know Grim love the kids.
Yeah, man. I love my kids. Man.
Yeah,
I love the kids.
actually, before we even all right, I got a story. And this story, you probably gonna hate me for telling this, Grim. You probably gonna hate me. There was this one day.
I told you, it's all gloves off, bro.
It was one day. I sent Grim this video on Facebook. And he called me not really cussing me out, but cussing me out, like saying, "Why the fuck did you send me that?" And I was like, What I do? He was like, my wife was asking me why I was crying like a little punk. It was a video of his little white kid. If I want to be politically correct, PC, a Caucasian child, singing Whitney Houston, and this little boy was going in.
Yeah,
I had never it made me feel like, yeah,
and
sing your heart out, little boy.
He had a Down syndrome, right?
Yeah, he had Down syndrome.
Yeah.
But that song, he sang that song. That when I tell you, he looked like he had no type of Down syndrome or ailment or any.
Yeah.
The way he was singing, and he was into that song. That little boy sang his heart out, and it almost drove me to tears. That's when I said to him, "God, like, I'm gonna enjoy this." Called me like 10 minutes later. What's wrong with you? Why would you send me that? You got me over here crying to that little baby singing his heart out. I was dying, bro.
Yeah.
I was dying.
Love the kids, man. That's why I have so many of them.
Yeah, man, we gonna get to that. We gonna get to that. All right, bro. You want to load up for some PvP?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, let me. You want to join on me or should I join on you?
I'll join on you. It's no problem. Trying to get my light up just as much as yours.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when some things are repetitive now. Like once you beat the main season campaign, everything is repetitive at that point.
Yeah.
But we have our ups and downs with Destiny. It is what it is.
The only way I'm going to get up to at least 12:30 is to basically I think it's to do some raids and dungeons, which I have to do anyway.
Right.
For the
well, we could 2-man a dungeon today, can't we?
Yeah, 2-man is easy. Now, you sure it's 2-man because I hate dungeons and I rarely do them. So, it's more like 1-man, me just being moral support and laughing at you when you die and then picking you up.
Well, then we're going to do a dungeon I know I can do.
Okay, all right.
We ain't definitely not doing the one in the what's that place?
Dream City?
Yeah. Oh hell no. I don't know, bro. I don't know that thing.
Throne.
I don't know how to do Shattered Throne like that. That's all latex. That's all Dinky right there. He got that.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna put it on 8. No, I'm gonna put it on 5 minutes. And I don't know what map should we choose.
It's up to you.
Ooh, we're gonna do Burnout, bro.
Let's do Burnout. Up to you.
Respawn time. 1 second.
Hey, so I'm looking on Facebook. And
Yeah.
They an OG Karen. If you know, you know. So basically, if you ever watch Married with Children with Al Bundy,
Yeah.
His next door neighbor Marcy, the one with the short haircut. They call her the OG Karen.
I'm done, bro.
She definitely used to snitch on everyone and everybody. She was definitely in everyone's business.
Yo, you got me out here sick with that, bro.
Bro, like she literally organized a town watch because there was a peeping Tom, and then she got upset because she was never peeped. they peeped all the old ladies and everybody else, but when it came down to peeping her, they just left her alone after to the end.
That's crazy. All right, bro. You ready to do this?
Let's do it.
Yo, you still got that stupid dragonfly ship? Get out of here.
Yeah, man, my dragonfly ship is crazy.
Yeah.
Listen, this is the best dragonfly ship ever.
Best dragon, bro. It's like the only dragonfly ship. There's like only one other.
Yeah, that's why it's the best one. This one is actually the best one, but the other one sucks.
Yeah.
I think the wings are closed on that one, on the other one. This one, wings are pretty open.
All right, bro. First match, I ain't gonna ask you a question. Ask you a question on the second one.
Oh man, you can ask me questions anytime you want, bro.
Yeah, I know. I just want to get our hands a little warm first, so we don't be too fucking distracted. I'm about to die, man. Screw you, bro. I'm out here. Where you at?
Die. Why does it say attention?
No! You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you. Oh, what are you? You vigilant swing using son of a bitch.
Oh, that is actually the scout.
Yeah.
That is actually Visions of Confluence.
Oh, I thought it said vigilance wing. Oh, vigilant confluence. All right. Where you at, Grim? Son of a bitch. Oh man.
Yeah. Big ringer.
Oh, you switched. I'm using fate breaker.
I think I'm using fate bringer.
What?
No, actually I'm using fate bringer. Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
well, my fate bringer has explosive payload.
Yeah, mine's got the same. We got the same fate bringer. Stupid. Yeah. I'm gonna catch up.
This dude has it so.
Shit. Yeah.
Oh.
Get the fuck out of here. Crispy.
Yes, my sensitivity is super high.
My sensitivity is high too. Oh shit.
Yeah, come here, fool.
Yeah. You wasn't expecting that sidearm, was you?
God damn. It's cool. I got something for you.
You got something for me?
Yeah. Really.
Oh!
Yeah.
Was that the Grand Skipper?
Yeah. Yeah, I got something for you. I know how to stop all that.
Come on, poke your head out, bitch. Fuck!
Punch, nigga.
Fuck! The grenade fucked me up. I had to reload.
Flinch.
Oh, fuck. I was low on ammo. What the fuck? I'm on some newbie shit.
Oh. I found the gun that can outslay the fate bringer. That is a wrap now.
They gave it a buff, bro.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, all right. Say less. Say fucking less. All right.
Yes, sir.
Is that the way we playing?
Oh, he poured out the, okay. I got one of those too.
Yeah. You tried to slam me, bitch? You tried to shoulder charge me? Okay. Mm-hmm.
see you.
Where you at, Grim?
Look for you.
Oh yeah.
1 minute remains. You're in second.
Gonna have to come to me, sucker. Oh, I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
I missed my name.
You get the knife, bitch. You get the knife.
30 seconds left.
Oh sh.
Hold fast.
I missed my nade, bro. I'm mad as hell. I missed my nade.
Where you at?
Oh, there you go. I see you on the radar.
No! No! God damn! Oh, you gonna win by 1 point, you fucking bitch!
You've made second place.
Damn!
Your lethality is
And then you started running. I know you did. I know you started running.
Let the sting of this defeat feed
Oh,
your
yeah.
fire.
Yo, yes, I dance on ya.
Ah, you suck. I had more damage dealt though. Fuck you.
Enjoy as I dance on ya. I said, yeah. Got hit him with the shoulder charge and then hit him with the one tap.
All right, bro. First question for you, man. You are an individual who's done a lot.
Mm-hmm.
A lot.
Yeah,
Bro.
a whole lot.
Like, and when I say that, you got everyone is watching. Y'all don't, or everybody's gonna watch in the future. Y'all don't understand how much Grim has done or been into. My man has done boxing. My man's done. My man dances. My man, he does bodyguard and security, and like Grim's done a lot in his lifetime, and literally he's only a few years older than me, like maybe 2-3 years older than me.
Yep.
And he's done a lot. So my question is to you, bro. What have you learned from all those experiences?
Well, first, boxing. It's a dedication thing. You must always remain humble boxing. You must always stay dedicated. And you literally have to have discipline. Like very, very much disciplined boxing. Because all those things come into play as a boxer. Like the dedication is just, getting yourself up in the morning, sometime, training 1 or 2 or 3 times a day. The discipline is to not eat things that you're not supposed to. Sometimes boxers, they don't have that discipline where they don't make weight and they're in the sauna room with sauna suit on a bicycle for an hour trying to lose 10 pounds of water weight and body fat in less than an hour or so before they weigh in.
Okay.
And like I said, the hard work is really hard work. It's gruesome. When I mean it's gruesome, it's really, really gruesome on the bones, on the joints. People like Mayweather will tell you, he's, oh crap. He's he's had to get injections in his hands from, them being so brittle. Because of the fact that, he's punching people so much. So, I mean, it's hard work. It's hard work, bro. It's really hard work. As far as like bodyguarding and dancing and stuff, like they fall like, well, dancing and dancing falls into the same place as into like boxing, but
Right.
bodyguarding in a sense is that now it's like an element of surprise. You never know what you're going to get when you're doing what you're doing. Like, but people put their livelihoods in your hand. You know what I'm saying? So you never know what you're going to expect though. you can't, like, because it's the element of the unknown.
Right. But like, all
It's
right.
like
So follow up question in that. Oh shit. Oh. Follow up question on that, bro. Like, how do you mentally prepare yourself for this type? Like, cause that's what you're doing right now, right? Security,
yeah,
bodyguarding. Like, how do you mentally
yeah.
prepare yourself before you go out there, man?
Well, it's you gotta have a solid team. Like if you don't have a solid team, you're always going to be on the edge of being jumpy. You're just going to always just
Three
looking
minutes
for
left.
the
You're
littlest
in the
things
lead.
to happen. If you have a solid team, that's gonna have your back. You don't really worry about too much. You just pray, to whomever God you at that point serve.
Right.
You just pray. You pray for humility. You pray for, you know, passion. You pray for, just a lot of stuff that, just to make it home back to your family. That's what you pray for.
Keep it up.
Sugar.
Victory is yours.
I
You know
was
what I'm
out
saying?
here. Say no.
Because at the end of the day, like, you never know if you're gonna make it back home to your family or not.
Right.
Because you never know what these celebs or what these people have gotten themselves into, and you're just there to, just protect them from whatever mess they've gotten themselves into. That's basically it. So, I mean, like I said, you just have to have a solid team that's always going to be there for you, no matter what. Because preparing it's no way to really prepare for something like that. The only way I can tell you to prepare is for, like, getting your weapons together.
Right.
Right weapons, the right, products you need. Like for executive protection, the most you're going to need is, depending on whom you're protecting. Like if you're doing the protection for like a nightclub, then you're going to need like a full, tactical setup, which is basically your rig, plates, handcuffs, zip ties, your body cam, firearm, extra magazines, maybe your pepper spray, red, mace, spear spray, whatever you feel comfortable using. You're gonna need those type of things, but most of the stuff you're not gonna really need. Oh,
You got a
but
little close.
when you're doing executive protection for someone,
You're leading.
that's not that much into the limelight. You're just doing protection to travel with them or whatever.
Right.
They usually want you to be concealed and just discreet. So you're wearing like a suit jacket, stuff like that around them, and your weapon is always concealed, but you always have handcuffs at the ready. And then inside the trunk of your car, whatever car you're
30 seconds
basically
left. You're
chauffeuring
leading. Hold
your
fast.
client around, and you have your AR, that's ready and compact and ready to go. That's basically the life of a bodyguard, executive protection agent, or someone who's ah.
It's
Oh, you
all
son of a bitch!
nothing.
I gotta go.
Get your ass back out here.
You've taken everything. First place goes to you.
You trying to super me, you motherfucker!
Show me more.
But yeah, man, basically, like like I've man, like I said, I've seen some things that scare some of the most people,
Right.
and I've you know seen some beautiful things that make some of the strongest men and women cry. So at the end of the day, it's all what you're accustomed to and what you want to do. I know for a fact, like I said, like dancing and boxing is just like hard work, dedication, and discipline. Um, executive protection and bodyguarding and doing security, armed security is just more of knowing the law and knowing what you can do within the law and what you can do within those states guidelines and laws of what your company allows you to do.
Right.
It's more so what your company would allow you to do and what the state guidelines allow you to do. See, when most security agents and officers don't understand, especially armed and unarmed, if you're doing it for an establishment, you have more authority over that private establishment than the police officers themselves. The only way the police can enter a bar, any type of venue or event that you're doing security over, is if you allow them to come in. They must have a sealed, signed police affidavit, search warrant or arrest warrant to enter that establishment.
Okay.
And if they don't have that, then they are not allowed in unless you invite them in. Now, with that being said, there's exceptions to the rule, like ABC. ABC is basically like Philadelphia's liquor, state liquor board.
Right.
What's that called? What's it called again? Wine and spirits, but it's the I forgot what it's called. But it's basically Pennsylvania's liquor board. They're allowed to come in, to the establishment because they put agents in there to check to see if you're operating under the state and local guidelines and bylaws. But then that's basically it. Like I said, you don't really like if you don't know the law that you have a security officer, then you're kind of.
Oh, I walked into it. Fuck.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. And you're kind of like shit out of luck. That's why it's always great for a cop to know the law because you don't have to go through that. You're violating my rights type of thing. Because if I know the law and I understand the law, then I know I'm not going to violate your rights, but I'm going to basically assess, what I can do and what I can't do beyond, reasonable doubt or reasonable suspicion or, lawfully I can do to you. And some people don't realize some things that cops can do to you lawfully and, whatever. But that's the reason why it's great to know the law. But yeah.
All right then. So I see your points. All right, cool. So oh shit. Woo! You almost got me while I was trying to ask you a question. You bitch. But yeah. So based off that, man, like I said, you've done so much in your life. And where did you find time with everything you were doing for your family?
It's hard, and anyone who says it's easy to juggle, boxing, to juggle dancing, to juggle, Now I didn't do all three of those things at one time. Like, there was like in the spare, like, boxing was from like middle school to, middle school to,
first place.
to like a little bit of high school. Because in high school I played football and went to college and played a little bit of football, but not so much as that I wanted to play how I wanted to play in college.
Right.
But so I had my first son when he was 21. When I was 21. So juggling boxing and with him, it was hard because I was a new father. I had no clue what the hell I was doing. And although I had my mother and father help me, try to guide me to, to be a better father, it's still hard when the kid is yours, You're trying to find that given space what you can take to, still be a great father and still do what you want to do, what you need to do to provide for your child. It's just hard, man. You learn by experience. But far as when all my kids finally got here and I was, working and it's hard, bro. And I can see how some families struggle, like some fathers struggle with, giving their time to their kids and then giving their time to the workplace because it's hard. You have to be there to provide for them, financially, and then you have to be there to provide for them emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. So
you're in second.
It's just, man, bro. I don't know how I found the time, but I just found the time.
You just had to work it out, right?
Yeah. Sometimes it works itself out. As human beings, we want to do things, right then and there. We want things to happen right then and there for us, and we sometimes mess things up. We sometimes mess things up.
Damn.
Yeah. When I hit you with that slam, it gives me an overshot that you have to break.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I was like, this mother. That's the only reason you got lucky that time. Oh, I should have dodged.
So that's, I mean, it works itself out. You don't want to overexert yourself too much, you know, with a lot of stuff. Because like I said, it works itself out, man. Like you know, I want you know, disabled for a few because of my seizures and stuff.
Right.
So in that time frame, I was allowed to see, you know, my kids, you know, manifest into some beautiful, you know, little people.
What you do now
It was beautiful, man. Just watching them just become, you know, of their own. And it was also beautiful to watch them, you know, do things that I see myself do as a child.
Okay.
So
Yeah, because you like, two of your kids or what? Basketball, or was it just the one?
two of them. My second oldest son and my second oldest daughter. They're both into sports, and the one before my baby, she's into ballet and dance. So
Okay.
they're taking, and then my oldest, he's about to go to school. He's going to the school that I actually wanted to go to, but I wasn't allowed because I
Where you
got
going?
one. No, he Saul.
Oh, he going to Saul? Oh
Yeah,
shit.
man. Yeah, so if anyone, you know, who doesn't know what Saul is an agricultural school. It, you know, kids there are, you know, allowed to do gardening, environmental science studies, deal with animals, farm animals such as like ducks, chickens, horses, you know, and that's the school he chose. He either wanted to go there or military academy because he wants to be in the Air Force. My oldest son has a true passion for aviation and airplanes and helicopters. But I mean, he can spot a helicopter or different types of airplanes just from the sound or probably just the way they look from a distance, and he'll tell you this is that, and he has like so many different flight simulators and stuff on his phone that it's a beautiful thing to watch.
Rumble.
All right, cool,
But
man.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
No
Like,
backup.
but yeah, bro.
No
I get
allies.
like. All right, here's my next question. Grim, how many kids do you actually have now?
so I have six.
All
Three
right.
boys and three girls. But my wife that I married had one that I've been taking care of. So technically, I have seven.
Oh yeah, bro. But I understand that you definitely claim that girl as your child, and I've seen you like.
That's my child. That is like no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't care who. I'll shout to the mountains above. That is my baby. Ooh, good shot.
Thanks, man. I didn't think I was gonna get it because I'll be honest with you, that grenade you threw blinded me. I couldn't really see.
Yeah, that is my baby, 100%. Hands down. Like no one can tell you that different. But I have three boys and three girls.
That's it.
I know
Basically,
the
got
next
an even
question will
number.
probably be how many kids? Mothers. I have four altogether.
Okay. Which I will say, like, knowing you, bro, for so long, like, you don't have a bad relationship with the mother of your
Nah.
children. Like, you have a really cool, like, relationship with them. It's respectable. And, like, don't get me wrong, sometimes, like, you'll come to me and you'll be like, man, you see her, let me tell you what my baby mom did, bro.
Yeah.
But
it's always just like it's always out of love or a joke or something. Man. You know,
right.
I mean, don't get it twisted. Co-parenting is a very, very hard thing, and you know, you can if two adults can do it, you know, and get along doing it, then I you know, it's a great thing to do because like it took for me and my first kid's mother, it didn't take that long for us to co-parent.
Right.
You know, we did that easily. You know, because the situation that put us in, you know,
3
her,
minutes
you know,
left.
her with the
You're in the
infidelity
lead.
when she was, you know, whatever. But it drove us to just be friends. That's it, and to just,
Right.
you know, take care of our son. My second one, I thought that was going to be the one I was going to marry, but the relationship was just, it was very, very toxic. So I decided on my own to just get away because either she was going to kill me or I was going to, defensively kill her. So I just had to get away because it was like every night she's like hitting me with like foreign objects, talking about stabbing me, stuff like that. So it was just like, it was very, very, very toxic. And
You
I had to get
grenade
away.
throwing son of a.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You had to go.
And you
Yes,
threw it
sir.
right behind me because you knew I was going to back up.
I knew you was going to back up.
Yeah.
Mama!
Take that to the face. All right, well
You was
then
right there, I think.
you knew I was there, so why'd you run up on me like that?
All I saw was the Chroma Rush bullets. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh,
Dang!
no, the Grid Scripper and the Chroma Rush, man.
Yeah,
They something
don't know,
really
I
good.
may be
Ooh,
I may be using this Grid Skipper more often than
bro,
none.
they like Budgie just said, they gave it a buff.
Wow.
They didn't need to do that.
Oh yeah, this is yeah.
You've
Yeah.
lost the lead.
I can see this being in Frostbolt's hand, and he just like shreds with this.
Ross, bro,
DK.
ooh.
This is not fair.
And then this thing, it's competing with a 120 right now, and this 120 is crisp. This is my best 120.
1 minute remains. You're
Wow.
in second.
But yeah, man, like it's it was rough. It was rough for my kid's mother. My other one.
Damn you, Griff! You grenaded. What you grenader, Jake?
Oh, I landed that grenade, bro.
What'd you say, bro?
I don't even know how I landed that grenade, bro.
Bro.
I just threw it.
I dodged too. That's the crazy part.
Oh, I was dead. I was one shot.
He was one shot.
I was one shot, bro.
This is it.
Oh, you super! Oh, God. Okay, girl. I thought that was taboo for this, but apparently not. If we was using supers, I would have been. You know what? Fuck this.
What you do now is what matters.
You sure you didn't out damage me this time? Oh god.
Only reason I didn't out damage you because you super me, you stupid bitch.
That was the point. Oh my goodness.
I didn't know supers was allowed, but all right.
No, I didn't want you to out damage me.
You wanted the WN out damage numbers. I hate you, bro.
I'm competitive.
You gotta admit though that my igneous hammer is out here.
Oh, that's nasty, yo. It's literally 3-tapping me.
The killing one with a celerity on that, bro.
See, I have one, but I don't have the adept version. I have a few of them though.
Yeah, I got lucky and finally was able to get one adept, bro. I was like, yes. But most of the adept weapons I have is from Nightfalls though.
I'm gonna say the Grandmasters.
Yeah.
Oh,
Cause I was running Null and everybody through them, which I'm hoping you get your light up before the season's up so we can go through them, bro.
I'm trying.
All right. But yeah, but that leads me to my next question, bro. Because right now we're in the family question part that I got for, how did, you know what? And this is something I don't think I've ever asked you, bro. I think you told me, but I don't really clearly remember. How did you end up meeting your wife?
You knew her my entire life.
What? Really?
But I mean, yeah, so I used to live in this place called the Dorado Village, right? And it was basically a
I'm gonna take a sip of sour real
not
quick.
gated community. It wasn't a gated community, but it's houses. It's like this one little it's like a 2-block radius where, there's like these homes and whatever.
Right.
And they're like conjoined together. They like row homes and they're like conjoined together and whatever. And it's like this one area where like there's a park that's where everyone that lives in that area in that Dorado Village can go. So, um, her aunt, or her cousin actually, cousin Gumby used to live in the Dorado Village with me, in a little area across the street from where I used to live at. One of my houses, like basically, if you come up my house, there's you can see the park. If you go to the park and you walk up, there's like little like hill area.
Okay.
To the left of the hill area was still more houses, but there was like her house. It was more Dorado Village houses, but it was her cousin Gumby house. I've known her cousin Gumby since I was a baby. Like she changed my diapers, all that stuff. And when she started coming around, she was about like 10 years old, and I was maybe like 12. So I'm like 2 or 3 years older than my wife.
Right.
So I was like 12, 13 maybe. And I've known her since then. Like I said, known her basically all my life. Crazy thing is, this is how like life, this is how funny life is. So her grandma used to go to the church that I used to attend because my uncle was a pastor.
Right.
He owns a church on 6th and Marshall. Yeah, 6th and Marshall. Greatest Worship, something like that. It's a church on, like I said, it's a church on 6th and Marshall. So I went to church one day, and her grandma was there. Her grandma, she asked, she was like, "How you doing?" I was like, "I'm fine." And she was like, "God spoke to me today." I was like, "What you mean?" She was like, "God said you gonna marry my granddaughter." I'm like, "What?" And she was like, "Yeah." She said it by name. She said, "You gonna marry my granddaughter, Davida." I was like, "What?" She was like, "Yep." And a few years later, we are talking and just busting it up. We were best friends at first.
Right.
And we started to fall for each other. We went on a few dates, and the rest is history, bro.
Say less, bro.
We had our one and only child together, and we've been together since.
All right, man. That's what's up, bro.
She's my rock, man. Like,
yeah, it's crazy. As crazy as she is, every time she get on the headset, cussing me out, and then it be like asking me for, hey Tone, you gonna give me a milkshake next time I stop by? No, what you mean? You just cussed me out like 3 minutes ago.
Dude, she freaking loves those freaking milkshakes, bro. Like, man, they're freaking. I mean, come on, man. You're amazing. She loves those milkshakes, bro.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, man. I haven't had a milkshake in a long time because remember I told you I cut out dairy because it was making me feel sick. But other than that, man, like I used to tear them milkshakes up. Bro.
They're freaking awesome, bro. Like, I don't know what is that Shake Shack put in those milkshakes and them burgers. They're freaking amazing. You seen what happened one time? I called you female, like.
Yeah, I know you did. I was like, he was like, Tone, you at work? I was like, yeah, why? He was like, all right, I'm coming. And I was like, oh man.
Any more of the shakes?
Did you have a good Christmas?
Yeah, man. Yeah, bro, listen, like that woman, man, like she is my rock, bro. Like, in my darkest hours, my darkest days, she knows what to say, how to say it, what to do to just like bring me up, man. Like, no woman I've ever dealt with knows what I'm thinking before I even say it. Like, and she's one of those women that just, like I said, I'm totally like we're yin and yang. Like, if we're separated or like if I'm away for far too long, it's like, I don't know. It's things just start to like not happen the way it's supposed to happen.
Right.
If that makes sense.
No, I hear what you're saying, bro. Clearly, I really do.
It's like I said, we're yin and yang, man, and everything about our relationship, is just freaking amazing. Like, she knows it, I know it, and like it's just like I said, it's just freaking like I just can't really explain it. Like, if Like, if you don't know, you wouldn't know. Like, I can't really explain it.
I
Like,
feel you.
'cause,
No,
like, it's
the thing is, all right, so it would be an understatement, or I feel like irresponsible for me to say exactly. I know exactly how you feel because I haven't really found that person that I'm gonna be with me the rest of my life yet. But
right.
I understand what you mean in a sense of just love. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's an unconditional thing. Like, I mean, like unconditional. It's just like we can like don't get into it. So we do fight, we do argue. Every couple does, but it's never one of those arguments to the point where as though we are not talking to each other for days. No,
Right.
it's an argument to where it's like I argue with you, you argue with me. We go to our separate corners. We come back out and we just hug and kiss
I feel that. I feel
because
that.
we basically forget about it. And I think I think it's because of what Aisha Curry and Steph Curry, they inspired us. Not so much as it inspired us, but so there was an interview that Steph Curry he was part of that basically he spoke about, and I think it was after he won his second championship or third. I think he's never won the second one. I'm not
Hmm.
sure. I think it was the third one he won with with KD, and they were talking to Steph Curry about it and whatever, and they asked him, how do they, stay so strong and committed to each other, with kids and et cetera, et cetera. And Steph said, we put each other first. And he was like, not to take away from my kids. He was like, but we put each other first for a reason. Because
Right.
if we're not happy with what's going on in our household, it's going to trickle down to our kids. The saying is, shit rolled downhill. You
Ain't
know what I'm
that the
saying?
truth?
So, right. So, it starts at the top and then it trickles down to the kids, and it may trickle down to the kids' mental health, and then the kids' schooling, then the kids' spiritual health, and then their physical appearance, and then down to the household just being broken and toxic, and no one wants to stay there. So if the parents, this is why I think most relationships don't last long anymore, is because you now have like the mothers that want to put their kids first, which is fine. I understand you want to put your kids first. And, not many women are going to agree with this because a lot of women are single parents right now. But if they were in a relationship, a committed relationship, I would literally want them to take heed to what I'm saying. If any woman listen to this,
Okay.
but the fact is, like, if you're in a committed relationship with someone, I truly believe if you put you and and your significant other first, and you put your happiness first with your significant other, it will reflect on your kids and how you guys, raise your kids or your stepkids or whatever. Because if you two are happy, then the way you're going to treat your kids is going to be with love and joy. But if you two aren't happy, it's hard as human beings to take off one emotion and then turn on to another emotion. Kids
Right.
can sense if you're not happy or not. Like, kids can literally sense. As a son, you was able to sense that mom and grandmom or your sisters weren't happy,
Oh, for sure.
and it made the house really, really cold. It was like you were walking on eggshells sometimes, and you didn't want to be in the blunt force end of an argument that your mom had with someone else, and she took it on you because you did something.
Right. Right.
Now you
Yeah.
get what I'm saying.
Yeah. Now, yeah, I completely understand what you're saying about
Now, if mom and dad is happy, that whole household feels like easy, like Sunday morning.
that. Oh
You may
man.
wake you may wake up to some Anita Baker plan, or whatever plan, with mom and dad just kissing and hugging and kissing and screaming, and your mom making breakfast, or the grandma out there, just everybody just chilling, and you come out, it looks like a Sunday morning at the House on the Prairie or Crooklyn, and everybody just having a good time. And then you have days where mom is not happy, grandma's not happy, and it feels like the life has been sucked out of the household,
Right.
and it's dark. Even with all the lights on, it still feels dark. That's why I say, even single parents, if you're a single parent, put your happiness first, so it can reflect on your kids.
All right, I
People
respect
always
that.
say I would never do anything to my kids, and studies show that a lot of women and men are actually killing or harming their kids because they aren't happy mentally, emotionally. So start taking those. If you can find a babysitter, start taking those one day to yourself to get yourself pampered.
Okay.
Going out, having fun.
Right.
Live a little bit, and that's basically. And if you're in a relationship, date night once a week, or date night once a month, twice a month. It keeps the relationships, healthy. Keeps the relationship strong. It's just you and her. You get to time your significant other just to have that one-on-one time that you crave so much from each other, but you can't because you have a 3-year-old running in there, mommy, daddy. You have a 13-year-old, mom, I'm hungry, dad, I'm hungry. I need some money.
Fenchurch does the exploring.
All right, cool, man. So we're actually getting. I don't know if we're gonna have time for the dungeon.
Okay.
But you want to do a strike real quick?
Yeah, no problem.
All right, do a strike real fast, and I think we'll go and call it after that because I think I only got like 1 or 2 more questions for
I
you.
was just hoping you'd stop by today.
You got everything you need, or are you ready to go?
Yeah, we just doing 1 or 2 strikes, so it doesn't really matter.
Man, how come only your legs is glowing? What is this outfit?
Oh, this is I have on the magnificent armor.
Yeah, I can tell, but why is not the oh you only got the legs done?
No, I got the legs and the mark done.
Yeah.
But I just have on the Curious of Falling Star exotic armor.
Yeah, but what about the arms? They ain't glowing, huh?
Oh, that's because I haven't put anything on there. Hold on.
Oh.
I haven't put this on. See, now they're glowing.
That's gay. No. Look, to the point that all right. So if you guys ever been a part of my stream, he's here, there, and there. Our boy Neo, Neo is homosexual, and he would even say, "Yeah, that's gay."
Yeah, he would say it. Yeah, he would definitely say, "Oh hell no, that's really." He would go as far as saying, "I'm not wearing that shit."
He was screaming to the mic. He was like, "I'm not wearing." And all right, bro. Let's take us into a strike, bro. Oh man, I think I'm gonna rock some stasis for this. I should throw on the Star Eater scales.
Baby just left?
Hmm?
Oh. Hold on.
Oh, heavyweight. Say less. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna throw in the Star Eater scales. I hope they come out with an ornament for these legs soon, bro. You hear me, Grim?
Yeah, I heard you.
All right, bro. But this question, bro. Wait, what was it? Oh, dang! Now I'm drawing I had a brain fart. I don't remember. I was about to ask you. Oh, all right. Here we go. What do you? What's next for you, man?
To be honest, my whole plan now is to just, I think it's to get my family into a bigger house.
Welcome to Nessus.
Okay.
This planet
That's
is
always
crawling
been,
with pigs.
my ideal plan.
We need to know
Is
why.
to
Failsafe,
own my own
are you
home
online?
eventually.
Commander, your favorite AI
AI is ready to go.
So that's
I'm
basically
tapped
what's
into
kind
the
of
Vex
next for
network.
me to
According to their data,
get
the ball
into
has set
my
off a
own.
series of quakes at the Nexus
You know,
core. As if my life was
that's something
hard
I want to
enough
do.
already.
It's hard. It's a hard process. This is not an easy process at all. Because you don't want to get stuck with a horrible, real estate agent. You want someone that's going to help you have your best interests at heart.
Right.
So, and on top of that, you want to be able to not get like shafted when you go to apply for your house loan. Because some people, they get shafted, man. They end up having to pay so much APR, it's not even worth buying, getting a house. Because you're stuck in this
It's a
this
Vex
damn
milk
thing for
waterfall.
40
Can we
plus
stop
years.
Right.
So, like I
Yeah,
said,
because you're right, bro. It's when you buy a house, it's an investment that you really got to make sure you do it properly.
Yeah. That's why I gave, your last guest, King Cryptic, some really, really good advice.
Oh yeah, shout out to the homie.
Yeah, shout out to homie King Cryptic, man. Good dude. Oh,
Definitely.
good dude.
Which, bro, I haven't told everybody yet, but I'm vlogging the trip. I'm vlogging the trip. I gotta put it on my channel, bro. We going wild out there.
So yeah, when King Cryptic was, going through his little debacle with his first real estate agent, and like I told him, dude, you are if anyone listens to this, right, take one thing out of this whole entire vlog that we're doing. I want you to understand that you are the CEO of your life. Please understand that you are the CEO of your life. You can hire, fire anyone you damn well please. So just understand that
I think they're trying to
you don't have to take, what people give you. Like I said, because you are the CEO of your life. And that's what, Cryptic, took, and I'm glad he did. Because it allowed him to fire, that piece of crap real estate agent, that he had first.
Right.
So that's one thing, I just hope I never get involved with, someone who's a piece of crap, who has the seller's, heart into,
What could the Red Legion possibly
because,
be
like
doing?
with Cryptic, the lady, she had the seller's best interest at heart and not the buyer. When there was things that was wrong with the property, they didn't want to fix, and he ended up going for a much cheaper and better property than the one he was looking at before.
Right.
Which is why.
Yeah, because the first place he I think he was talking to both. I was in the party when he was talking to you about it. First place it was like horrible, bro.
Yeah, he was saying that like they had so much stuff they had to fix, and the guy wasn't trying to fix it, but he was asking above price marketing, and the real estate agent he had wasn't really trying to help him too much, but had the seller's best interest at heart. And then I was like, dude, you can fire her, bro. Like, you don't have to keep that same real estate agent, especially, if they're not helping you. He was like, you know what, you're right. And I told him, like, dude, you are the CEO of your life. Like, you hire and fire whoever you please to choose to, do that with. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to keep people because they were your first, pick. If you find someone better, get rid of their and get somebody else. And that's what he did, which I'm happy he did do that.
Just so you know, I have detected a
All right, man. So the next step for you is getting a spot. I feel that.
And The
Yeah,
only way to
getting a
reach it is
forever
down
home,
past
bro.
those
Forever
giant
home for the
pointy drill
kids.
bits.
Somewhere them
Good.
baddies can just run around and just have a good old time.
All right, I see that. I feel that. All right, then final question for you, bro. We'll continue to strike and everything, but I think that'll finish out everything I think I had to ask you. I wanted to. Where do you see yourself retiring after all the kids is thrown out the house and it's just you and Madam?
They want that drill back.
I don't know. That's a really good question that I have yet to even ask myself that, But I couldn't even tell you, man. I think once, she's gone and I'm gone, once the kids are gone and they're old enough to, to do what they want to do, bro, I can just see myself just traveling.
Okay.
Hopefully I get a boat. Hopefully I get a boat. If I get in my boat and me and the missus just sail to different ports.
I feel that. Hey, that's one way to live.
Yeah.
Let's hope this thing launches in the right
Even if
direction.
I don't get a boat,
It's going to be a
I hope I own enough land so I can just like farm. I would love to get into farming.
I didn't even know you was in the farming like that, bro.
Yeah, it's a thing that I did when I was so I don't know if you ever heard of the Village of Arts and Humanities. It's a place that it's on Germantown and Germantown Avenue, down
Right.
in North Philly, right? So my uncle, so the mosaics that you see down down South Street.
Yeah.
Those glass mosaics.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
My uncle Big Man is responsible for creating those.
Oh, word?
Yeah, so if you go down to the village, down Germantown, you'll see that the village has an entire like the makeup of the building, like the outside of the building, basically is the glass mosaics that he's done. That he's the one who's responsible for them. So if you look, it's down South Street, you see like those glasses that are cut up and like a pretty design and stuff like that all over those type of buildings or whatever. He actually taught the people who did that to the buildings on South Street.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah. Rick.
And he's dead.
Yeah,
We didn't have to do him like that.
That did it.
yeah, he
Modular
definitely
mind
didn't
is
have to die
down.
like that. But breachy clear.
Breachy clear, and I threw the impact casing on him. Yeah, and then you hit him with the Titans. Yeah, we didn't have to do that.
He's dead.
Vex records.
we treated him like he was Atheon.
And dive into this world to capture it. Had the Red Legion achieved their goal, I estimate a 60%
Yeah,
chance
like
this planetoid
my
would
uncle
have
Big
been
Man was responsible for the mosaics that you see. I'm gonna lead the fire team.
Oh no, you can stay the fire team, bro.
Okay. So he was responsible for the mosaics you see down South Street, the glass cutting, designs and stuff all around the buildings,
Right.
some of the buildings down South Street, especially in like 3rd and South, 4th and South. You see that big building that has the glass mosaic cuts and stuff. That's my uncle Big Man. He's responsible for that type of artwork in Philadelphia. Like I
Okay.
said, he taught a lot of people out of the Village of Arts and Humanities to do that. They used to have like dance and stuff there. So, that's where I learned my first like African dance, and then I learned how to, hip hop dance there, you know, and also, grew a green thumb because this lady named Miss Bixby. She was like the greatest gardener I ever met in my life. Helped me grow my first tomatoes and stuff down there, bro.
That's what's up, bro.
Yeah, so like I have a knack for gardening. Like I want to garden, but I don't have the land to. So
Okay.
that's like one of my dreams, to retire at like 50, 60 years old. With, you know, because there's a lot of land in Virginia, like a lot that you can buy. I was showing my son a lot of it while we were driving, and I showed him where it had like, I think, like 100 acres of land for like $220,000.
Okay.
And if you wanted to, you can, get a module home. Module homes are not hard to build. They can build them, in less than 6 months, depending on what type of module home you want, though. So you get a module home built on it, if however you want the module home, and you can always add to a module home. So,
all right, cool, man.
Yeah, so say if you get a module home with like 3 bedrooms,
Right.
you wanted to add a top roof or top deck to the module home, or 3rd floor or whatever, or 2nd floor or whatever, it's easier to add to that module home. It won't take them no more than maybe 4 months to do. easy cake work. But that's basically what I want to do. Get some land, guard, start selling produce to like the supermarkets and stuff, stuff like that.
Gotcha.
All
right, man. Well,
you asked me all the questions. I got one question for you.
You got a question for me?
Yes.
Got a question for me, bro?
Yes. This is how this thing goes. I don't know why none of your other guests asked you a question.
Well, no, I've had people ask me questions. Like Cryptic has asked me one.
What?
Huh?
So what made you, start this? Don't get smacked for talking smack. Game block.
Oh wow. Actually, I think that's the first time anybody's asked me why I started this.
Yeah, because me personally, I've seen you, do your reactions to the games that are coming out, even the systems, and even some movies and animes that you and Cobalt and all that stuff we're watching. Even binge and cringe, which is something that's pretty dope too.
Right.
To be to watch. But this one thing right here, what made you start this?
I guess the growth I was seeing around me, not just from myself, but from the people who I've come to know, love, respect, my friends, my family. I've seen them go through different things, go through different experiences, go through, okay, I've done this, and they all have had, and every individual's experience through life is different.
Right.
What they're trying to do, what they're trying to accomplish, what they've done in their past, what has made them who they are today. And bro, the conversations we have off screen, it's some of the most important conversations that I hold with me.
Right.
With the group and all of us, whether they're goofy, whether they're funny, whether we're cracking jokes, whether we're talking serious-ish.
Right.
And just the different opinions that come along with that. I love hearing everybody's different experiences and stories, bro. Everybody has a story.
Right.
And I love hearing that. But at the same time, I love gaming. So I've seen many people do podcasts or Q&As and everything. And me, myself, personally, I've watched them, but I've never felt as entertained.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like with this is entertaining.
Yeah.
This is entertaining because you're watching someone answer and ask questions, and you're actually doing you're doing a Q&A. That's what you're doing. You're doing a Q&A, but you have that extra added aspect of gaming where you're talking smack and you're beating the crap out of each other, or you're going against each other or playing with each other. And it adds for that extra flair of entertainment where it also can be distracting because you're trying to ask the questions or answer the questions. And me being the one asking the questions, I'm trying to genuinely listen. So it gets very hectic. It gets very funny, entertaining, but at the same time, you're learning something.
Yeah.
You're learning something about that individual, who they are as a person, their experiences, and if their experiences, I feel like, can help you with your experience or with your growth as an individual. All the more reason to enjoy it, and at the same time, you're like I said, just entertaining to the point where you're not bored.
Right.
Because I think that's the most annoying thing where I see like Q&As, which, like, unless they're a comedian or something, they're not as entertaining.
Yeah.
I want to watch something where, like, it is raw, is edgy, is live, and is not. All right, for example, you know what the red table is, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that the red table talk and everything. That's a Q&A. They talk about, they come around, they talk about their emotions. It's live and it's raw, and it can be funny at the same time. But sometimes I feel like is not as entertaining unless they're talking about something that you're really interested in.
No, that's understandable.
So I think that's where this idea came from. And like the originality of it, or the original concept of this, was on the couch, which made it real comfortable. Which I still think, like, even Cryptic has said to me, like, Tone, even without the couch, this is still comfortable, it's relaxed.
Oh yeah.
So, and don't get me wrong, I'm still going to do the couch versions and everything once I make sure I have the right setup and all that. But even now, with this works, especially for my friends and family who can't genuinely be around for the couch aspect, or like they live in a different state, yada yada yada. So I think I just wanted to create something that was a Q&A but entertaining for the viewer at the same time.
No, I genuinely enjoyed being a part of this right here. I thought you was going to ask a little bit more harder questions, a little bit more raw and get into detail.
Oh no, bro, wait, that's just for now, bro. We gonna have you back on.
Yeah, so
we gonna have you back on, because the next time I ask you, I definitely want to ask some questions more like, all right, for example, because I don't want to really get you in too deep, because I know how you can go about this topic. But I'm gonna just say one of the questions I wanted to ask you, but I said I'm gonna hold off on that because he gonna rant, and I don't know if we're gonna run out of time. The Olympics and the marijuana situation.
just recently, you had an Olympic gold medalist soccer player come out and say she used CBD part of her training regimen, right?
Right, exactly.
But Sha'Carri Richardson was suspended for smoking marijuana in a state where it's legal and where she was going through mental health issues.
Right.
But the Olympics now have just embraced two white women. One is a sister. One is a Olympic medal soccer player, gold medal soccer player, and her sister who owns a CBD, you know, recreational use facility. They're both partners, and she said it. She said, "I use cannabis, marijuana, to help with my everyday training regimen before and during the Olympics." Which means, if she used it before and during the Olympics, and she was absolutely drug tested before and during the Olympics, someone had to cover up her drug test, or she may have passed it with a flush.
Right.
You know, and she's still an Olympic to this day. The lady is still Olympic to this day. Sha'Carri Richardson is not an Olympic right now because she wasn't picked for the relays. Not saying she cannot be picked if something happens to like a runner when they drop out and they need a fill in. She will be the first in line. Especially after that just came out. But I really don't. I mean, did she break the rules? Yes, Sha'Carri Richardson did break the rules, knowingly that she could be suspended.
Right.
Did she take full responsibility for it? Yes.
But I see it's the point of the matter that now you're accepting somebody who's openly public with it, and not giving her, and not what do you call it? Not taking away the suspension.
Yeah.
At the same time.
So her suspension has been up, but what they did was they stopped her from running.
Yeah.
But you're not going to stop that soccer player from the U.S. team. You're not going to suspend her, because I think soccer is a winter sport, if I'm not mistaken, or it's a summer sport, spring sport. whatever the sport is, I think it's an Olympic sport. But I know for a fact, I don't think it's in the Summer Olympics, so I don't think the soccer team is playing this year. But they openly came out. She's openly came out and said she uses it, during her training regimen. Doing every single part of her training for the Olympics and after the Olympics. Which means if she was using it the entire time when they were in Brazil, which Brazil has been legalizing weed since forever.
Right.
So if she used it the whole entire time in Brazil, but you guys know the Olympic policy is a strict policy against marijuana and any type of, recreational drug that is not given to you by a doctor or a doctor's note. And if they were still able to compete, even down to Michael Phelps just even holding the bong. I don't even think he took a pull. I think he just held the bong to his mouth. And they suspended him for, I think, 60 days, 90 days, and they stripped him of his medals, a few of his medals, and made him pay a fine. But even down to that, bro, it was just like, come on, now what's going on? Like, are you picking and choosing what to discriminate against and who to discriminate against when it comes down to, these policies and guidelines that you guys set forth? Or now you just you hearing the backlash from the outcry of the entire community, not just blacks, but whites, Latinos, everyone just fuck is weed, bro. It's fucking legal in 30 other, shit like that. But that's basically it.
Yeah, it gets for something so simplistic, it gets complicated.
Yeah.
So,
but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Pretty sure the Olympic Committee will fix it. Probably make a formal apologize to her,
right,
and other athletes that were,
that experienced the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. Well, but bro, I appreciate you being on. I really do.
Man.
I hope I'm glad you enjoyed yourself though, for real, man. That's another thing. I feel like it's enjoyable for the person you're talking to.
Yeah, it was a pleasure, and I enjoyed myself. So if we closing out here, I'm going to run to the bathroom. I'll be back. I just have taken number one, and I've been holding it since the last.
No, you good, bro. Let me just get you out of here. Everybody, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, give that bell a notification ding, or that's my nephew likes to say because he's hilarious. And definitely show some love and support for future episodes and everything like that. And like I said, I was joined by my boy Grim2X Cole, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to have him on again in the near future. And Grim, I hope you join us for Cash or Trash next Friday, bro. First episode.
What's that?
That's the one we messed up, the video game one, like Benjamin Cringe, but it's the video game version.
Oh yeah, cool.
All right, say less, bro. Because Kobo, I told Kobo he was going to be in it. He was like, "Oh yeah."
Oh, here he goes.
But thanks everybody for watching, and thanks everybody who's going to watch in the future ahead of time. So, thanks for showing the love. But without further ado, I am your boy Ideal Tone, and I just made it known. Later.
Peace. All right.